Hi, this is the third video for using different valuation models to get to a stock price. This one's going to talk about the price to sales ratio, okay, otherwise known as the PS ratio. Basically, another common ratio, not quite as used as often as the PE ratio, but still used. Generally, this one will help more if the company has negative earnings, right? So in the PE, they had earnings. In this one, you know, typical of many startups running a lot of expenses, they're not showing a profit, but you still might want to trade their shares. So this will tell you how to do it. Similar to PE, historical measure, sometimes called a multiple. You can compare it against its record of a previous year. You can use it to compare it to other companies in its industry using the benchmark. We talked about that before. And it can be used to predict share price, which is what we'll do now. Okay, so how's it calculated? The price per share over sales. So again, your price over your sales is your price to sales ratio. And how do you calculate the sales to shares? Again, that's a fairly easy formula. It's your total sales over your number of shares outstanding, and that will give you a sales per share ratio. Okay. And how do you find the price? Similar to the PE, you find a price at a T period using the benchmark price to sales ratio times the number of sales per share. Okay, let's go through an example to show you how to do it. Okay, same example that we used in the PE as far as the company. They're not paying dividends. The PE ratio is 35, but we're not going to use that in this case, but it's still the same example. The benchmark price to sales ratio is 10. Sales 1.2 million, expenses 850,000, again 115,000 shares outstanding. What's the target price? You know how to do it using PE. We're going to show you how to do it using PS. Okay, so the first thing you got to have is your sales, 1.2 million, and your shares, 115,000. Okay, there's the variables, and it gives you a sales to shares ratio of 10.43. Now, we look at our benchmark, right? That was 10 for our price to sales, and we multiply that by our sales to shares, which we just solved, which was 10.43, and that will give us a price of $104.30.